Credit card debt in 2025 has exploded to historic levels, and millions of Americans are stuck in the same cycle. Pay, repeat, panic, repeat. But panic won't solve it. Action will. So today, I'm giving you a tactical 5-step process to stop the debt spiral, regain control, and build real financial power. In our last video, we broke down how bad this crisis really is. Now, it's time to fix it, step by step. Before we dive in, hit that like button so YouTube shares this with more people who need real financial solutions. Let's get into it. Step 1. The financial triage. Stop the bleeding. Before a surgeon can operate, they must stop the bleeding. In personal finance, you cannot begin to pay down debt if you are still actively accumulating it. The psychology. This step is about breaking the psychological and habitual reliance on credit. It creates a necessary friction in your spending, forcing you to become conscious of every dollar leaving your accounts. Your mission: the 30-day debt detox. The card freeze. Go into your wallet and remove every single credit card and place them in a zip-top bag. Fill that bag with water and put it in your freezer. This sounds extreme, but it creates a significant barrier. You can't impulsively swipe when your card is frozen in a block of ice. Delete digital cards. Remove saved cards from Amazon, Uber, DoorDash, and your browser. One-click convenience is the enemy of discipline. Go cash flow only. For 30 days, spend only what's in your checking account. No exceptions. This isn't a budget, it's a hard limit. This 30-day period will reset your spending habits and halt the accumulation of new high-interest debt. It is the non-negotiable foundation for the steps that follow. Step 2. The Deep Financial Audit. Know your true position. You can't win a war without a map. Most people avoid looking at their finances because it feels overwhelming. But once you see the numbers clearly, you can make a plan. The psychology. Vague anxiety becomes manageable when it's turned into concrete numbers. Numbers can be analyzed, tracked, and improved. Your mission: build your personal balance sheet and cash flow statement. The balance sheet. On a spreadsheet, create 2 columns: assets and liabilities. Assets. List everything you own with value: cash, savings, retirement accounts, car value, and home equity. Liabilities. List everything you owe: credit cards, car loans, student loans, and mortgage. Calculate your net worth. Total assets minus total liabilities equals your net worth. This is your starting line. The cash flow statement. For 1 month, track every single dollar. Income. List all sources of income after taxes. Expenses. Categorize every expense for 1 month: housing, food, transport, debt payments, and personal. Cash flow. Total income minus total expenses equals surplus or deficit. This snapshot shows you exactly where you stand. If your cash flow is negative, that's the first problem to solve. If it's positive, that's your weapon against debt. We've stopped the bleeding and mapped the battlefield. Now we move into strategy. If you're committed to this process, hit the like button. It tells me you're ready for the next level. Step 3. The Restructuring Blueprint. Optimize your payoff. Now that you know your numbers, it's time to make your debt less expensive. The psychology. This step gives you momentum. Lowering interest rates and simplifying payments makes progress feel achievable. Your mission: explore consolidation and negotiation. Debt consolidation loans. If your credit score is fair to good, you may qualify for a fixed-rate personal loan. In 2025, rates range from 9 to 15%. The benefit: use the loan to pay off multiple cards. You move from juggling high-interest variable payments to one fixed-rate payment. The critical warning: this only works if you've completed step 1. If you keep using the cards, you'll end up with both a loan and new debt. Direct negotiation. Call your credit card companies. Be polite and professional. Explain that you're creating a payoff plan and ask if they offer hardship programs or temporary lower rates. Even a small reduction in interest can save you hundreds over time. This step reduces the drag of interest, freeing up more of your payments to hit the principal. Step 4. The income offensive. Accelerate your timeline. Budgeting and restructuring are about playing defense. Defense alone won't win. To accelerate your progress, you need to increase your income. The psychology. Cutting expenses feels restrictive. Increasing income feels empowering. It shifts your mindset from one of scarcity to one of opportunity. Your mission: open a new income channel. Maximize your primary role. For the next 90 days, document your achievements. Schedule a meeting with your manager and negotiate a raise. Even 5 to 10% is a permanent boost to your debt payoff power. Launch a high-skill side business. Instead of low-wage gig work, leverage your skills. Marketing, offer freelance social media management. Finance, offer bookkeeping to small businesses. These can generate $500 to $2,000 per month. Every dollar aimed at your highest interest debt. Extra income can significantly accelerate your timeline. For some, what might take 5 years could potentially be reduced to 2. Step 5. Build the financial moat. Prevent a relapse. Getting out of debt is a victory. Staying out is the real win. The psychology. This final step transforms the anxiety of debt into the security of savings. It solidifies the positive habits you have built and creates a virtuous cycle of wealth accumulation. Your mission: automate protection. Automate your freedom fund. Set up automatic transfers into a high-yield savings account. Start with $50 to $100 per paycheck. First goal, $1,000. Ultimate goal, 3 to 6 months of expenses. Reframe your use of credit. Once debt-free, use one card for planned purchases only. Set it to auto-pay in full each month. This way, you get rewards and fraud protection without ever paying interest again. Your emergency fund becomes the moat around your financial castle. It protects you from falling back into debt when life throws surprises. This 5-step plan is a roadmap you can use to move from financial stress toward greater control. It requires discipline, honesty, and consistent action. The path forward is to triage the problem, audit your position, restructure the debt, increase your income, and build a fortress to protect your future. These steps won't fix everything overnight, but they will move you steadily toward long-term stability and peace of mind. I'm curious to hear from you. Which of these 5 steps are you going to implement first starting this week? What is the biggest mental or practical obstacle you face in getting started with this plan? Drop your answers in the comments below and subscribe for more educational content on personal finance. Thanks for watching!